Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think this is? Well, it's a root. It doesn't have any pungent smell or anything right now, but I'm telling you, it's pungent. So this is horseradish. It will knock your socks off. There's no doubt about it, and it's really, really full of really helpful agents for the body. And it's related to wasabi and mustard and broccoli, and it's in the cabbage family, and it will do the body good in small amounts. Uh, it goes all the way back to the ancient Greece and Romans and Egypt and all those civilizations, and it's mentioned even by many of the great healers like Pitani in his book Natural History as a great healing agent. And we consume 6 million gallons every year in the United States. I guess people put it on a lot of steaks, I tell you. And it grows worldwide. It kind of started in Eastern Europe, and then it kind of spread from there, and it's in Russia and Japan, and they also have wasabi in Japan and in China, and they're all related. They have this huge aroma, and make your eyes water if you eat too much, and make your nose run. That's typical horseradish. You know it. A lot of the wasabi in the United States is not wasabi. It's actually horseradish. So this is what you're getting when you're doing your sushi. Also, your veggie sushi, and it really has a lot of different names. Rabno picante in Spanish, um, Meerrettich in German, La Janan in Chinese. It's Rafano in Italy, and I'm not even going to try the Korean. Ain't gonna go there. Helps with respiratory conditions of all times. It helps to open up the lungs. It gets the mucus moving so you can get that out of your system. It's really, you can just inhale it, and that'll help also. If you just, it needs to be grated, and that will really work well. You can buy the stuff in bottles, but it has all kinds of additives and preservatives with it, and I just don't. We grow it in the yard now. And tell you, one plant will do you good for the whole family. You won't need it anymore. So it really does a great job of opening up the respiratory system, and you could just, put it up to your nose, and it'll do a great job. And you can take it by mouth if you ever taken wasabi and gotten too much. You can feel that rush come over you, and it opens up your sinuses. It really does a great job. It's a powerful diuretic, and really gets rid of toxins well, and helps with edema if you have stocking in your feet and lots of fluid there. You can take some good old horseradish, and it'll do a great job and boost up our metabolism. If we have a sluggish metabolism, taking some horseradish on a regular basis can really help with that. And it helps our body be able to use proteins better, so we can be able to fight off infections, and we actually start to lose weight also. And it improves digestion, and helps with constipation, and it gets our digestive juices flowing, and it really does a great job of soothing the GI tract in general, unless you take a lot of it. Then you're in trouble. So if you really have, a peptic ulcer or something, I wouldn't take it. But if you just have the average, GI problems going on, it's a good thing to take. Also, it helps to lower blood pressure, and because it has a lot of potassium in it, opens up the blood vessels, and really does a great job with that. And also, the potassium helps to make the heart contract on a regular basis, and good contractions. And it contains omega-3 and omega-6 oils, and for good cardiovascular health, preventing strokes, and also for preventing cancer. It helps with hormone metabolism, according to the Magian Foundation. and so it helps us to regulate our hormones in our body. It, like I said, it helps with weight loss. It's very low in calories. I mean, hardly any calories. Got a lot of high protein. It's not like you're going to make a meal out of it. I'll tell you that much. But it's high in fiber also, so it helps to, eliminate and get rid of the toxins and help with weight loss. Kicks up our metabolism. Really great. Also helps with osteoporosis because it contains calcium and phosphorus, and which helps to build strong bones and teeth. And it's a powerful painkiller. Yeah, I tell you, once you get a whiff of that, you forget about your pain altogether. But no, you could actually take it by mouth, or you can make wrap around the area that which is hurting. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory also, and it will really help to get rid of the pain. And it's like I said, helps with redness and swelling and pain and arthritis and joint pain and stiffness, back pain especially. So if you have one of those, you might want to take some horseradish, either by mouth or topically also. And it was talked about even by the ancient Greeks and the people in tribes in South America as being a great painkiller. So something we can learn from those ancient people. Also, it's a great antibacterial. It kills E. coli and it kills staph infections, and it really inhibits bacteria in general, and also some yeast infections too. Also, it's great for respiratory infections. A German study showed that it worked just as well for asthma and bronchitis and that type of thing instead of taking drugs. So, wow, that's a big deal. And so if you are taking all kinds of medications for your asthma and you're taking all kinds of medication for your bronchitis, you might want to try some good old horseradish. Works really well. And it also helps with antibiotic resistant bacteria. So, and we're using antibiotics like we're taking candy nowadays. So it's really not good. So horseradish can help in a great way. It helps to also get rid of that mucus. Like I said, it will really get that mucus flowing, and will move it on out so you can cough it up, or be able to blow your nose and be able to get it out. And so it's a great thing in that way. It'll also make your eyes water. And can treat brown spots. If you have age spots or brown spots on your face, you can take and put it with a little bit of, I think it was sour cream, or you can put it with clotted cream or something like that, and take some of the horseradish powder, mix it together like 2 tablespoons to about a cup of cream, and then put that on your face and let it stay there for 20-30 minutes, and then wash it off and pat it dry. And it is a lightening treatment. It actually lightens up certain areas, so that does a really great job. So sour cream is what you use, and then be sure to wipe that off, and don't want to leave it there all day. So it also works really great for urinary tract infections, and because it has a particular powerful antioxidant called sinigrin, and kills off bacteria. And so if you have reoccurring urinary tract infections or UTI, you want to take horseradish on a regular basis. Maybe horseradish and salad dressing is amazing, really great. I mean, I like a little kick anyway. So a little bit of extra powerfulness is really good. I also like mustard in dressings and that type of thing. So if you like that kind of thing, add that a little bit to your dressing every day that you have on your salad. It's full of vitamin C, which is another antioxidant, which is great for preventing colds and flus and even cancer. It's a powerful anti-cancer agent. Has a couple sinigrin again, and also isothiocyanate, thiocyanate. Excuse me. And it's antioxidants which actually prevent cancer. And so if you really want to prevent cancer, boost up your antioxidants. Antioxidants are really great, and I highly recommend taking vitamins with lots of antioxidants in them, especially ones that are bioavailable, and using food as a healing agent, which is wonderful. I mean, that's the only way to go. Also, the University of Illinois showed that horseradish was able to kill breast cancer cells. So amazing, really amazing. Actually preparing the root, grating it and grinding it and putting it into a food processor and that type of thing actually makes it even better and more potent. So don't worry about that. It's really great even if you prepare it in different ways. It heals constipation, has lots of fiber, and it's really good for constipation. So if you have a constipation, that's something that you might want to think about. Good for the liver also. Uh, it helps to stimulate the production of bile in the liver and get rid of toxins in the liver. And has also been used for cleaning water. It has a particular enzyme in it, a horseradish peroxidase, which actually helps to clean up water if you have water problems at home. It's very low in fat, contains vitamin C, and vitamin A, lots of magnesium, so you can help you sleep at night. It's also, like I said, really important for getting rid of all that mucus you have. So think about using some wonderful horseradish. It does have side effects if you have GI problems in general, because this is pretty strong stuff. I wouldn't recommend it if you're pregnant or you're nursing or if you have a small child. I wouldn't recommend it. If you have kidney problems, it'll be the same as taking really hot peppers. It's not really good for kidney problems. So also, if you're hyperthyroid, it's probably not a good idea to take this also. So anyway, but in general, for most of you who are generally healthy, it is a really great thing. So take some horseradish, add it to whatever you can during your meals. And I love it. Like I said, we have a plant growing out in our garden, organic garden, and like I said, if you can just buy the roots, get a piece of the root, and actually has a lot of times they have the greens there. Stick it in the ground, it'll come up, and and you only need one. By the time the plant gets really tall, use the greens also. The greens really have some of that same qualities to them, and they're really great in salads and can be cooked like mustard greens. And cut off pull up the plant, the root itself, and then cut it off and take the bottom portion and actually put it back in the ground, and then use the rest of it. And you can keep it for long periods of time. You can freeze it also, so it works really well that way. And a little goes a long ways. You will never use everything that you make in the way of growing that horseradish. So plant yourself a horseradish and it will do your body good. Also, remember that what you eat is everything. I've had a lot of people lately come to me and they've had heart problems, and it's all caused directly from what they're eating. There's no doubt about it. Go to my website at www.paulhaider.com. PAULHAIDER.com. Up in the right-hand corner is my diet. Click on my diet and scroll down. And if you follow my diet exactly, you're going to be in great shape, and you're going to be looking wonderful, and you're going to feel fantastic. We now know that we have thousands upon thousands of scientific articles showing that a plant-based diet is amazing and will totally prevent heart disease. And we can make a person bulletproof to heart disease. So all those people out there have a heart disease now, I would recommend them getting on a plant-based diet. And if you want to prevent any type of that type of disease in the future, heart disease, I would recommend that you get on a plant-based diet as soon as possible. And you know, changing our diet is one of the hardest things in the world. People would rather die sometimes than change their diet. So, what are you going to do? When people say something to me and it really clicks with me, and I go, yeah, I got to do that. That's how I got to do it. I got to move forward and at least try it and see how it works for me. And I can tell you, 10 years ago when I changed my diet, I'll never go back because I don't want to have all that pain anymore. I don't want to have the prostate disease anymore. I don't want to have the high blood pressure anymore. I don't want all those things that my arthritis for 40 years all disappeared in 3 weeks. And I lost 40 pounds in 3 weeks. So you can do it and you can feel great. So I hope you'll try some wonderful horseradish, which will do the body good. And if you feel to get a hold of me and you want to contact me, all my contact information is down below. If you want to subscribe, I greatly appreciate that. And if you care to make a donation, I really, really appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I have a publisher for my new book, and I'm excited about that. They really like my title, and so I'll be getting a book out in the near future. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. And most of all, remember, I love you.